Hello. Oh, apparently I was not set up at all. Ah, hang on. Which one do I want? This one. Hi. Good evening. Happy Wednesday. I did not. I was sitting here kind of hoping for the song to kind of die off, and I didn't realize that it was 11 minutes long. It's from the Starbound soundtrack, and I am a fan of it, so it's pretty chill music. I used to put it on a lot when I was studying. It was just focus music for me. But I have Sophie with me today. I wasn't sure if she was going to join me. She's been a little bit weird today, but she did. And also have Squishmallow on the wrong side. I was very tempted to make today's stream a Stardew Valley stream. Because I just had a lot of fun the other night. I don't know why I'm so far over. Really should have got everything sorted first. But there we go. I don't have a big plan for today, but I have a lot of small stuff that I would like to get done. So this was the Stardew Valley set of throwables. Let me demonstrate with that. So basically this is everything that I've done for it. And I had a suggestion when I was playing Stardew Valley last stream, and so I'm going to do that. And it won't take too long to do, but I haven't shown the creation of any of these yet. Just because I did all this in like a rush when I was like preparing. I saw the bed move and I instantly got flashbacks to the last stream when Sophie just yeeted herself off the table. But I also forgot what I was saying. I'm going to be completely honest. Before the Stardew Valley stream, I was like rushing to get all these done because I wanted them done. Before the stream, to get them all done. And so I'd planned to like have the full set done. And up until, okay, I did, as far as I was concerned, have them all done. But because I've had this suggestion now, I'm going to do that. So basically, I'll need to open it. Also, this song, a little bit much. Still testing out this playlist. Still figuring out what's good in it, what's not. You know, just gotta go through and figure out what's the vibe. I'm looking for this. So what I did just now was I screenshotted a picture of what the egg looks like from Stardew Valley. And I have a plan of how I'm going to make this work, like what I'm going to do. You just have to bear with what I actually want to do. Basically, this is my template of a plane that I have of what just came up? Oh, I got like half a notification of that. But hi, thank you for following. Welcome. How are you doing? Unless you don't want to talk, that's fine too. I forgot what I was saying now. I have a bad habit of doing that. This is my template. That's basically this grid that I have all set up that I can just duplicate, and that way I don't have to remake the grid each time. I appreciate it. You're doing good, that's good. I'm doing pretty good. Today has been a day of days. But I'm here at least. I felt really bad because like I was gonna stream earlier. It was supposed to be at 12 noon, and then I didn't get home until later. And then I've just been having an absolutely terrible day, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm going to just delete what I don't need here. But that's just to say that I have am now not streaming until almost 8 p.m. So where am I? Oh, I've done the wrong thing, kind of. It's almost 5 a.m. You must be in the US somewhere. I feel like you should be sleeping. What am I trying to do? Okay, let's just copy a random material. Basically, the material that I've got that I'm using for these is just a very flat, so it's got like no specular to it. Very flat, and I put the emission in as well as the color, so that way it doesn't take any shadow and light detail. That's just how I'm preferring to do these ones because they're supposed to be pixel art but 3D. Oh, that's okay. Like I said, I wasn't trying to like say, "Oh, my day is so bad" kind of thing, but just like it's been a day, so I'm late streaming today, but I'm here, and so the main thing is that I am here. I'm doing a stream even if it's late, and gonna be productive for a few hours before I sleep because I have work tomorrow. Did I eyeball that correctly? I did not. It is that one and that one. Anyway, I just make a material for each of the different colors, paste in the shader that I copied, just so that way I don't have to be changing the specular and the roughness each time, and then just change it to be the color that I am doing at the moment. Go to bed around 6? I mean, fair enough. It's only like later in life, I guess. What is happening? That I realized that like sometimes as much as you want, you can't change your sleep schedule, and like we get told all the time that like going to bed early, waking up early is the best thing to do and sleeping in is bad, that kind of thing, but sometimes, most of the time, that's just not feasible for people. And sleep schedules, and some people work night shifts, and then it's just like, do whatever works for you. If going to bed at 6 a.m. is the best thing for you, then go to bed at 6 a.m. I would feel like death if I was to stay up personally at 6 a.m. There we go. We have an egg. So, this is actually very small in comparison to all the other sprites, but that's okay. Let's hide this dude. And then I'm basically just going to extrude it back to give it that 3D shape. But I also want to line it up roughly with how everything else is. I'm not being like super exact with all these. I'm going to make sure all the faces are facing the right way. So that is an egg. That is literally it. It is egg. I might center it a little bit more. Name it egg. And do just the selected one. Alright, and I'm going to move this to the other screen. Hello, model importer. There we go. So let's bring in egg. Oh, I can't see my full screen. Okay. Because oh, you can't even see anyway because this thing's in the way. My second monitor is actually, one of them's 1920 by 1080 and the other one's 1920 by 1200. So I can't actually see everything when it's on my other screen. But here is egg. That is it. It is just egg. And specifically just to test it, I'm going to like select everything. And I know there is an option to like enable disable all, but I feel like sometimes, aka every time I use it, it's quite buggy, so I just don't. Anyway, if I test it, it's a giant egg thrown at my face. That's actually gigantic. I have the other one set to 0.5 scale, or 50%, because it's really big. There we go. An egg. Then there is a part 2 to this idea. So now let's go move that one down here for now. Egg. I will make the brown egg at some point as well. If I can spell this right, I cannot. But the part 2 to this, and we will see if my idea works, have this image of a baby chicken. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing. So I trace out like the basic shape just by eyeballing it. 3 across, 2 down, 2 across, then another 3. Alright, and then I can invert it and just delete everything, give it a new material, pasting in the material that I have copied, changing the colors, and adding in a new one for the next color. Which will be this one, that one. Assign that the other color. I feel like I pressed C there, apparently not. And these two, that's all that's yellow, right? And we got the orange color for the feet and the beak. And then the blue of the eyes. You know, these sprites that are very simple and have like 5 colors in total, like literally this one has 5 colors total, are a lot better to the NPC sprites that have like 20 plus. So this is a nice change of pace. Oops. Center it a bit. Again, I'm not too worried about being perfect or anything. Everything is just rough around here. There's a little chick, which I will also export out. Chick, not chicken, because we already have chickens. I know this is cut off at the bottom of my screen. It's also cut off for me. I also can't see. Alright, and there is our chicken. We'll also bring that down to 0.5 so that way it's not ginormous. Now what I'm hoping to be able to do actually, maybe it would be better to do it in this section. For the egg, there's an event manager, and I'm hoping on hit maybe a replace action? Replace with okay, and then we find our chicken selected. Wait, there's an explode option. I haven't. Oh wow, okay. Wait. This is gonna be fun. I haven't messed around with this before. I figured something like this was gonna be possible, but I wasn't actually sure. And now I'm pretty sure this is going to explode into a bunch of chickens. Oh, that's actually amazing. That is amazing. I love that. And that also, okay, that is really good for some other ideas that I had. Like, okay, I'm not gonna change to explode. I'll change it just to replace. Because that was the original one, but then I saw the explode option and I was like, I have to try this. But I have, if this was gonna work, this, I've got some other ideas. Oop, he went flying. Is he gonna come back down? No, he's just lost to the world. I love this. This is great. This is so good. Alright. So basically, the idea is that everything else is also just going to be enabled, and then every now and then you're just going to have an egg that can spawn, and it's going to turn into a chicken. I'm so glad that works. The other one, because there's only... Chickens all look the same when they're chicks. So, the white chicken, brown chicken. As far as I know, they both look the same. Because I'm pretty sure... Okay, yes, but then the blue chicken and the void chicken are different. But I'm not going to include them, I don't think. Yeah. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Also, hi T. I'm sorry. I saw that you mentioned something and then I got distracted by my own genius. Chicken. Okay, and then I might add in, because there is a brown egg, and then I might just do the same where you can throw a brown egg, but then the brown egg will also turn into a chicken. perhaps. Alright, I'm just going to bring this back to the center. The way when I export it out, it's not going to have these weird coordinates attached to it. What do I need to do? I need to save an image of the brown egg. I saved a screenshot 12. Very helpful for me in the future, but. And so that it didn't replace all of the colors of the white egg, it's going to be like all new materials. But we're just going to again paste in. Oh, wait. This has two different brown colors in the outline. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a darker one across here and up the top corner here. It wasn't like that in the white, was it? No, the white's all the same all around. Okay. Alright, so oh my gosh. Why did my model do that? Sorry, Marlo was coming in here looking for some chocolate and he found chocolate. Hi, Lost in the Links. Do I call you Lost? Do I call you Links? Welcome. I think you're from Mimi's chat. I recognize your name somewhere. Hi, Luan. How are you today? It's been a while. Wait, that color's the same. They're the same color, right? They're the same color. I'm calling it. They're the same color. They are now. Lost or Links is fine. Yes. Awesome. I will call you Lost because it's just the first bit of your name, so that's all I'm gonna see. Yeah. Welcome, guys. Hope you guys are having a good day. We're being a little bit productive. I've got a little bit of time before I have to go sleeps and then doing some stuff that I need to catch up on. Which is just little bits here and there. I don't really have an agenda for today. It's just, it is what it is. But a big thing that I do nowadays. Cat Cam, yeah. Sophie is in here. You can kind of see her a little bit. You can see a little shaded parts there, some little highlighted parts. Yeah, I can't really shine a light on her. Or I can brighten that up a bit. That is very bright in my face, but yeah, she is a little sleepy baby. But my day is going okay. Lost. Oh, don't look at my tracking. It's terrible. I have to keep resetting it because I've got some void space behind me and it keeps just not knowing what to do with it. But yeah, I was playing the stream a lot earlier, but that didn't happen. So I guess my day's been okay. It's been a day. Did I just make the same color twice? I think I just made the same color twice. I did. Guess it doesn't really matter, but this brown egg has a lot more detail than the white one, I'm going to be honest. It has a few extra colors. Speaking of Stardew, this is Stardew music, right? Yeah, it is. VC Face does that sometimes. It likes to track Pillows' faces also. I see. It's not so much VC Face, I don't think, but the program that I'm using on my phone to track. But yeah, it doesn't like the void space behind me. Especially last stream because Marlo was at his computer behind me as well, and so it just every time he moved, my tracking would be like, "Oh, you moved?" But oh well. Yeah, the iPhone app. Yeah, if I had an iPhone. I have like the Android alternative, but it's the same. It's the same thing essentially. Let me show you guys what I just did. So basically, I'm going to import that brown egg model that I just made. There we go. Brown egg. And I'm going to make it smaller because it is absolutely ginormous otherwise. And then when it hits me, I want to replace it with a chicken. Or maybe I'll try the explode one with this, but just one. We didn't see what that was going to look like. And what I'm going to do is I can't be bothered selecting and deselecting everything. Oh, but then I'm going to have to do it here anyway. Or maybe it did work. Sometimes when I do like the select, deselect all, it just doesn't work properly. But okay. We'll enable the brown egg. Bring down the speed and strength a bit, the way we can see it. Oh. I don't think it worked. Oh, because I didn't actually select what model to use. Oops. We want to replace it, yeah, but we want to replace it with the chick. We need to enable selected. There we go. My genius knows no bounds. There we go. So I guess it's the exact same thing as the replace. I guess sometimes it has like a different trajectory, but it's just like the same effect as the replace. I think I actually like the replace option better. So, yeah, backwards and forwards, but we'll change the explode mode just to replace and then keep it as the chicken. There we go. I think it's honestly a bit more reliable when it's the chicken, so... Okay. Let's delete this one because that was just to test it. And then with our main Stardew one, we will just enable brown egg. There we go. And that is that first task done. And like I said, now that I know that this works, this is like a whole new, so many ideas have opened up. So I am excited. But this is also like everything else that has been done for the set. So when you actually do like the Stardew Valley Redeem, it'll just be like one of all of these. And I don't know, maybe I'll do some fun other effects as well, but maybe not for this one. I don't know. I'm undecided. I've had like 2 seconds to think about it. I don't believe I've ever seen pixel art in Blender. It's pretty cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's just basically. You probably saw it when I was explaining it, but I don't know if I explained things well. So it's just a plane that's broken up as a grid, and then yeah, just going through, selecting what you want, and then when you're done with it, you just extrude it out to give it that 3D effect, and yeah, that's all that is. I just thought it was fun. Yeah. So that is the first thing marked off for what I wanted to do. I don't think I'm going to add anything else to the set. I wasn't going to add anything else to the set to start with, but I had that suggestion and then I had that idea. The suggestion was just to have an egg, and I was like, okay. And then I had the idea to have it turn into the chicken. Ideas, ideas, ideas. Okay, actually, now I've had an idea. So, we take the egg. I'm going to put it back to center so we can work on it. We take the egg. We take 1 pixel of the egg, which I think that is a good representative color of the whole egg. Make it into cube shape. So it's literally just a cube. Then I'm gonna just delete all of these materials out here that I don't. Oh, I did want that one. Okay, bear with. I have an idea. Just gonna call it egg cube. Because it is. It's a cube. This may not work, but it'll be funny if it does, I think. Oh my god, what happened? Oh, I think all the normals are back to front. Oops, I didn't think of that, did I? That's my bad. Okay, so basically, in Blender as well, you have like the front. You can't see what I'm doing. So in Blender, you have like the front side of a face and then you have the back side of the face. Obviously, you can't see through the back, but you can see the front. So if I click on this, it's all going to be red. Because it's all back to front, which means we're basically seeing the back side of all of these faces. Simple solution. Normals, flip the normals. Easy peasy. It's all blue, which is what we want. I was going to turn off the face orientation and then export that out again. It's my bad. I usually just do it anyway. I usually don't check. I just do it just in case that happens, because it's just quicker to do it than it is to check. I was wondering why the GUI wasn't coming up. I need to press a hotkey for that. Then we bring back in egg cube, and I guarantee it's going to show up as a cube this time. Oh my gosh. Who would have thought? Let's bring that scale all the way down. Comparison with the egg? Yeah, it's about the size of a cube. Whatever. Let's go 0.1. And with the egg model on hit, let's just be Oh, there's an object action. Maybe it's disappear, stick and slide. I don't know what any of these are. Okay. Replace action. I'm assuming because that gave me the explode option. So what if we explode the cubes? Maybe like 5 of them, perhaps. Me? Did that actually deselect everything? It did. Okay. Okay. Like a particle explosion, exactly. So it's kind of like the eggshell of it too. But it's also replacing the chicken with the thing. So I don't know how to like add, not just replace. What is VTS? Oh, VTube Studio. Never mind. Uh, that's a VTube Studio thing as well. Because the only other thing I would think, it would be an object action for sure. Like, I don't know. I don't know. There wasn't in anything else. I don't know, maybe I can't do more than one thing. Cause it's just gonna... Oh no, wait. I don't know why one way worked, but the other didn't then. Okay. It worked. I like that. It's so fun! Okay. I'm aware I probably blew my mic out then, but I apologize. I shouldn't have to update anything because it's still got... Yeah, it's still choosing the egg. Okay. When you replace the egg, it's already gone before the chicken can replace it. Yeah. But like then I'm still doing the replace, it's just the order of them different. I think my internet dropped for a split second. Or my computer had issues. Yeah, I don't know why one way works more than the other, but it does, so I don't know. I'm just gonna do the exact same thing. Although, you know what actually I need? Oh wait, because one is replace, one's explode. I get where you're coming from now. So you're exploding the particles first. And then replacing the egg with chicken. But once you replace egg with chicken, there is no egg to explode, maybe? No, because it's exploding the chicken still. So it's like in a split second, the egg does change to chicken, but then the chicken is then exploding into. Yep. I got it. Just had to think about it for more than 2 seconds. Alright. But. Oh. I didn't mean to minimize that. Oh, don't look at my wallpaper. Don't look at my desktop. The wallpaper's fine. Don't look at my messy ass desktop. Alright, so we got a cube. A tiny little cube. But I want a brown cube now, essentially, which I'll change it to the color. Oh, not paste. Wait. Copy material, so that way I can just... duplicate egg. Particle. Move that one out of the way. Go for this one. Paste the material? No, because that's going to overwrite that one. Wait. Just give it a new material and replace it. There we go. And then this can be egg brown cube. And then I'll just quickly do the same setup for the brown egg. I need to import the model first. That might help. Then we want to explode it. I think 5 was a good number, so that way it's not too much. I could quite literally explode it into just as many pixels as it does have, but I feel like that would be a little much. Oh wait, I changed the scale, didn't I? Didn't mean to do that, because what we'll do is we'll change the scale here to be 0.1. And I'm not going to test it because I set it up the exact same as the other one. But now I am happy with that. I'm going to bring these back because I do need to now take another screenshot to like display everything. But that's done. Good job, guys. Alright. So, oops. Actually, yes, I do need to open. I also had a Final Fantasy set going, which I had thought was finished as well. I thought I had finished it as well, and now I'm going to be doing more. Why are you over there? Da, 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 da. Why do I not texture Chocobo? There we go. I was looking at the wrong thing. So, Final Fantasy set. This is something that you can also throw at me. I originally was going to make... It's called a baby behemoth. And then I decided, no, I just want to be done with the set. I don't want to do any more. So then I wasn't going to do it. And then someone suggested it on TikTok. And I'm like, well, I was originally going to do it. And then I decided not to. So I've got 2 now. So it's just this little thing. Just a little purple pig, essentially. He's cute. So I'm going to make him. Should be easy enough. This music is really making me want to play Stardew Valley now. Hate that they spawned off to the side. There we go. Alright, and what I'm thinking is just a very basic light subdivision on it. I'm gonna have his... I feel like it needs more detail actually, so we'll do the 2 steps. This is his midpoint, so we're gonna scale it in a bit. And then where he gets fatter, maybe this is... Modeling is just the definition of trust the process. I'm already not liking this and want to give up. It would probably also be a lot better if I got like a side view and imported it. Like, look at that. That is a perfect side view right there. Taking the easy way out. And we'll add it in as a reference image. I saved it as Baby Behemoth. I actually renamed it this time. There we go. I have not looked at Blender 3.5. I'm still using 2.9, dude. That's mainly because the plugins that I wanted to use at the time were for 2.93. And so I just haven't looked into any since. I probably could update my plugins. There's probably updates for them, but is it like crazy new stuff kind of deal? Because as well, it was like when they released Blender 3.0, it still looked like 2.9. Like, it still looked the same. I'm sure it had like new features and stuff, but it still just looked the same to me. So I was like, whatever, I'll just stick with the one that I'm using. New nodes and stuff are awesome. And the new hair system, I see. Nodes are... I don't know, I don't like them. I'm sure if I took the time to actually learn them, it would be great. And like, geometry nodes are incredible and insane, but it's like, I don't have the time to learn them. I'm just wondering how I go about this. Maybe for now, because again, I want these to be really low poly. Just so they're not going to be like taxing in any way, and like people don't have to worry about sacrificing their stream quality or their performance or whatever just to have cute little things that people can throw at them. That's like a big priority for me. You need texture node too, from what I understand. I see. When you said nodes, I did assume texture nodes, but geometry nodes came to my mind because I was looking around like when they did November on I don't know if it was specifically a Reddit thing, but I was like on Reddit a lot at the time during November and seeing these crazy, insane things. I've managed to get this really turned around. There we go, that's the front. Yeah, seeing these crazy, insane things that people are doing with just nodes, and it's just, I don't understand. You still haven't figured out how to use them either? Yeah, me too. It's like, I'm sure if I sat down, but then again, it's like, they probably are that really convoluted, not convoluted, but like, you've got to really sit down and want to learn how to use them in order to like be good at them, I assume. So what I'm going to do here is basically split everything that I've done in half and then just add a mirror modifier. That way I don't have to worry about it. I can just focus on one side and it will copy it all over to the other. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, what I'm really wanting to focus on right now is the legs. That's why I added a couple of extra loops in there, and that's why I also set it to the mirror modifier. That way I don't have to make 2 legs on each side. I can just do the one leg, and it'll be fine. Let's split the difference, because we've got like 2 legs, like one here, one here. I'm just splitting the difference between them. Move it a bit closer together. Because I'm pretty sure his legs are kind of like pretty stumpy like that. I want to add a little bit more detail around here. I guess? Fine-tuning low poly stuff. You gotta love it. I think it looks okay for a 2-legged pig. Then the back legs, I'll extrude out from here, but then I also need to go in. Should I also do, I'll also do this one here. And make the leg like blend in more with the body. Where it's not like just sticking out. It's probably gonna have to change. Oh yeah, it does. This Genshin music, I'm pretty sure, is usually pretty epic. Yeah, it is. I'm hating it though. Give this a nicer shape just before going ahead. then can I get away with just dissolving that? Yes. Because I don't want to bring all of this detail down. You know, I don't need that much. Even just that would be enough for me just to match the front legs. Just stumpy little legs. I feel like something's still a bit off. Like the back legs are too... They have too much detail in them. Too much shape. They should be blob. Even though, like, I'm following the picture. More blob? Cute waddle when he runs. Yeah, I don't know exactly how those legs work. I'm pretty sure he does like a little bounce thing, like a little deer hop. He's pretty cute though. Do I have the little... I have a figure somewhere. Which now, come to think of it, I probably could have just looked at this figure. Okay, he's a little baby behemoth. Or I could have looked at the figure to like know how to simplify it, I guess. He does look really cute, like he's not as detailed in the face and it really does well for him. He's just like such a chibi little cute thing. But he is what he is. I've already done this now, so... The tail, I'm thinking I'll just extrude out from here. Make it a little bit more round though before I do. Should smooth out okay. Why is it doing that? I want them to be connected because I didn't have clipping enabled over here. Clipping means like no matter what you do, it's not going to pull away from that center point. And if I undo clipping, it does pull away from that center point. The more you know. I just forgot about it. What does his tail normally look like? Because I feel like this is in a weird position. It's just... Maybe I'll do this one, how it kind of curls up and around. How am I doing? I think I have an idea of how I am going to be doing the tail part. I just need basically some parts to extrude out from. This was going to be the start of the tail. I think if I extrude out 1, 2 as part of the tail, that's a good starting point, I think. I think you will see where my brain is going soon. If I bring out that and scale it down, that's 1 spike, and then that and scale it down, 2 spike, and then that and scale it down. Scaled it too far. I know this is going to look terrible from every other angle for now. And then the end one, yeah, like terrible from every angle, but that's okay. The end one, I was actually thinking I can extrude out the end into 2, but I don't think that that's going to be possible. So maybe I'll just extrude out 1 more. I've started posting a stream schedule. Actually, fun fact, for the past year, I have just been like, you know what? Let's stream tonight. Bam, streaming. So I am trying to do a stream schedule. I did say today's stream was going to be at 12 p.m. and it's currently 8:40 p.m. and I've only just started. Uh, but I've been posting it on Twitter and on Discord. I'm trying my best to stick to it. And this is also the last stream before I'm getting surgery in 2 days, so I'm not sure when streams will be going forward from today. We'll just have to see. I also figured the best thing to do is probably just merging these points down to nothing. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see how I feel over the weekend recovering. And I mean, like, maybe I'll just be like, you know what? I am sad that I can't walk anywhere and I've been in bed for the past 3 days. I just want to stream and play some Stardew Valley. If I do stream, it'll either be Stardew Valley because I'm sad and I want something to cheer me up, or it'll be art because I'm sad and I need to feel productive. So do with that whatever you will. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that sound in a long, long time. Thanks so much, Lost. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh. You are my first subscriber since I have been back to streaming. So how does that make you feel? You don't have to answer that, that's fine. But thank you. I appreciate it. I hope I didn't feel like I made you do that by saying I was going to be sad. Alright, this last one, I think I will extrude out and then I'm basically just, I need to make it fatter, you know, so it doesn't look like it's just coming from nothing. So just giving like the base of the tail a bit more bulk. But doesn't look too bad, honestly. You like the vibe here? I'm glad. That makes me feel so special. Thank you. I'm glad you like the vibe. It's more, I feel like first of all, I'm very all over the place. I forget things very easily. I can't concentrate on two things at the same time. But I would like to give the same kind of experience that I look for in streams, which is I like having other streams on, like just in the background. Not kind of in the background, but I like having streams on. That way, whenever I'm like sitting down, I'm being productive on my own, and then I have someone stream who's also doing art or playing a game that I like, and I can jump in and I can like contribute to some conversations sometimes, but then there's no expectation to actually like contribute. And then while they're being productive, it helps me be productive. It's kind of like that buddy system thing. Um, yeah. Do you see my name? Yes, I do. So Lost in the Links is a personality thing. I see, I see. I'm gonna make this tail a little bit more 3D now, I think. Yeah, I get very I think I get excited and overexcited easy. I forget what I'm doing. I'm just like all over the place. And that's just like all the time, like not just when I'm streaming. I have to have like a to-do list and everything. So that way I usually don't know what like to work on next. So I like having a list so that way I can just look at it and know like pick something for me to do. I don't know why. Um, if you're new here, you may not know of someone named Marlo. Um, he is my partner. He frequents my streams. Is a big supporter as well. Um, Marlo Spring. Anyway, so he just walked in. He crept in, trying to be all sneaky. I don't know if he knew that I knew that he was in here. Did something behind me, and then snuck back out. So I don't know what that was about. And I keep having to fix my tracking as soon as I look away from the screen. Bad for writing stuff down and then forgetting what I meant. Oh, I know what you mean. I just don't even get to the writing stuff down stage. In my head, I'll be like, yeah, I'll remember that. Or I'll remember to do that. Or I'll remember whatever. And then, like 10 minutes later, I'm like, I have no idea what the hell I was supposed to remember. Um, or even like 3 days later, it'll just be a random thought. Because I had an alarm the other day. What am I looking for? This one. So I have an alarm that goes off at Sunday at 8 o'clock every single night because I need to put in my timesheet for my job. And the other night, when it went off, I was on the couch because we had just finished eating dinner. And then the timer went off for me to put in my timesheet. And I'm like, okay, we're about to get up, go back to our computers. I'll do it when I get back to my computer. I forgot until today. I woke up this morning and I was like, the first thing on my mind was shit, I forgot my timesheet. So yeah. It's a real problem. Am I doing anything to help fix the problem? Sure, totally, yes. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm trying. I mean, I'm trying to set reminders for myself, but I just forget about the reminders. I can't do much then. You understand completely? Awesome, awesome. I mean, not awesome, but I found my people. I have. I mean, I would like to say I've learned to not be so hard on myself, but I'm still very hard on myself for it. Those are some horns. Let's fix these. I also have not saved this at all, so I'm going to do a quick Control S. What do they look like from the front? They kind of straight on at the front, honestly. Might add a little bit. It's already starting to get like a little bit of a curve here, so maybe I will just accentuate that curve a little bit. Just a little bit. You know, that's already a lot more interest than what it had. Alright. And then we've also got some ears. Ears sit quite far back, to be honest. I don't know how to actually fit them in. Unless I just knife cut down here, across, and up. And then that's the base that I extrude the ears out from. It just seems really weird. It just seems like a weird place to put the ears. But maybe once I do like the mane and everything, it won't look so weird. No, because that isn't where the ears are, is it? They're more down here. Wait, let's look at the little... This little figure doesn't help me. What of our streams have a reminder to save redeem? Just an idea. Yeah, I do. Do I? Wait, do I? Yeah. It's under like sound, save your work. Just because it plays a sound, and I thought I should warn people that it plays a sound before you click on it. Yeah, there's that. But you don't have to redeem it now. I did just save. I did a little Control S moment, but still struggling to see where to bring the ears out from. I think I've got the horns too far up, actually. And I might make them a little bit fatter. Not bigger, just fatter. I will fix it up a little bit. In a little bit. Because now they're not pointy. And so I'll basically just go back in and make them thinner. Let's make them thinner with a proportional editing, so that way I can do the tip of them, but then also extend it out to do a little bit further down. I didn't mean to let go of my mouse there, but I think that was a good amount. Hate it when I've been working on something forever and forget to save and Blender just randomly crashes. Blender's gotten a lot better, honestly. But yeah, I definitely do take the really quick saving for granted and I just forget to do it. Yeah, it's not fun. I think my computer just did a little bit of a hiccup. I'm sorry. Um, I hate. My biggest pet peeve is having to redo work. Or not even just redoing work. It starts like going back to playing The Sims 3 as when I was younger. I loved playing The Sims 3. I had this massive family game that I played for years and years and years. Like literal years of my life, I would just play this same game. Um, and I, the amount of times that The Sims crashed on me and I lost so much progress, and I just, I hate it. I hate having to redo stuff. Like, that's my thing. Not so much just I hate when things crash. I just hate having to redo work and just, yeah. That's me. I guess, yeah, it's a good thing that Blender saves within like split seconds. Then, The Sims 3 would take like a year and a half to save. But, sorry, I'm totally not yawning. You can blame this little one. She is still in there, you can't see her. Um, for waking me up at 6 a.m. this morning and not letting me go back to sleep. Still don't know where to pull this ear from. Maybe I will just pull it from here. Maybe if I knife cut down across and up like I did before, but I don't have to use the whole thing. I could just extrude it out from there. Right? Hmm. Not quite the right shape, but it's at least progress. I need to make it a bit thinner. That way it doesn't clip so much. Do some sculpting sometimes, so when the polygon counts get too high, yeah, Blender doesn't like and crashes. Other than that, usually don't have problems. But some of the video features crash it too. I see. I don't really do video editing in Blender. Is that what you're talking about? Like video editing within Blender itself? I know with like Eevee, they added in a lot of like the post-processing and stuff, which I think is awesome. Yeah, like even though I use Blender every day, there is so much that I have not even touched. This program is massive. Okay, it's an ear. It doesn't, I guess it still gives off the same vibe whether it's perfectly accurate or not, right? Still an ear. Maybe actually that might help. Having it in. I don't know. Sure, whatever. It's fine. Oh, it crashes a lot less than Maya, yeah. I hate Maya. I had to use it in uni, and I hate to be one of those people that's like, Blender's better than Maya. Like, you use whatever, but it's not good. And I hate that it's the industry standard. Like, how did it become to be the industry standard? Was it like the only thing available at the time? Like, probably. Okay. Because it's Autodesk, yeah, true. The fact that you have to pay so much to use it too. But again, use whatever. You know, it was definitely a learning curve because I stopped using Blender because I was using Maya all the time in uni. And it was definitely a learning curve just to get used to Blender again after I finished. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan personally, but I'm sure as a program it has its uses. I did actually, the one thing that I keep going back to, like the one thing that I really like Maya for, was their retopology tools. Like just straight out of the box. They were pretty good. They were pretty fun. Yeah, yeah. But that's about it, really. Honestly, that's all I really liked about it. And I think because I've gotten so used to Blender again, it's kind of just, yeah, whatever. Maya Schmaya. Not sure if, I don't think tracing is like the right move here. Like mine is a bit too different to be trying to get it accurate. Maybe that's okay. So here is where it's really gonna differ because I don't have like everything in the same spot to be able to do that. So basically the silhouette's gonna be different. The song's a vibe. This is a Genshin song again, by the way. Having typing problems. Yeah, I got the gist of it. It's fine. I do the same. Like especially when I'm typing on my phone, I type too fast and I don't care. Maybe I'll keep the spikes pretty big with this, I think. Spikes. It's supposed to be like fluff. It's not supposed to be spiky. think it's not too bad, honestly. I've done worse. I've thought about playing Genshin, never got around to it yet. Fair enough. It took me a while to get into it, and like I haven't played it a lot recently, but I am enjoying it. I know that I'm not great at like the battle PvP, not PvP, but like just the general like battles and like pairing up different um characters in like your party and stuff. Like I'm not really interested in being like the best and putting out the most damage and stuff, but I'm having fun with it. I feel like the story is really intriguing, and that's what got me into it. Um it's just kind of like the story, like what's happening next kind of thing. Like, oh my gosh, this is such a plot twist. I think it's pretty good. It's yeah, if you do ever get around to it, I think that is fun. I don't think you should feel pressured into playing it. There is definitely the whole gacha system and like the devs like I guess trying to make money off of it, which is fair. Like, you know, people making money off of their time and effort kind of thing, but like also don't feel pressured into that. Like you don't have to have like all the really good characters. Like you can still do really well with like the characters that the game gives you, just like through the story. I feel like that's why it gets a bad rap, but like you don't have to participate in that kind of thing. Although I haven't played it a lot recently, I like to have like set. I don't like playing games if I only have a small amount of time. Or in fact, that goes for like anything. I don't like doing anything if I only have a small amount of time to do it in. I like having a set chunk of time that I can sit down and can commit to something and not have to worry about time or anything like that. Um, so I haven't played it a fair bit recently, but I have been meaning to. And it is fun when I do play it. I think this dude didn't turn out so bad. He's pretty cute. I have to unwrap the goddamn thing. First point of call, I think, will be separating out all of these. I keep going to say spikes. The tufts of fur. Hope I didn't make life difficult for myself when I merged in something over here, but it should be fine. Should be fine. Also separate out the tail, because why not? Tail's gonna be hard too, because it does have those actual spikes. Thank you! Is about to look a whole lot better. Hopefully. I'm tempted to not even texture the tail properly. Can't really be bothered, but if I unwrap each tier, it should be a good start. Actually, let's see how good of a start it is. Okay, so that's decent, actually. Nothing is too warped, so... whatever. And then cut out the legs. Front legs are easy. Like, I know I could unwrap it with like the legs attached, but it's just a lot easier, I feel like, to not do that. So cut down the back of the legs and then around 3 sides of the feetsies. You can directly paint on mesh in 3.3 and up also. Right, so without having to unwrap it? Because then that's a bit like how ZBrush works then. Ah, that's pretty cool. It doesn't really help me in this instance because I do need it unwrapped to actually create a texture map. Unless it still does that for you. Like at least do like a rough projection, I guess, is a good word. That's fair. You saw me doing a thing and it reminded you of something. I will look into it as long as because I use plugins for when making VTuber models, so I need to make sure that the plugins that I use for that are updated. I don't know, who knows? We'll see. Maybe they are and I can check it out. Up until very recently, I was also still using 2.76 because Sims content, the main plugin that you need to make custom content for The Sims, wasn't updated just past that, because when they released Eevee, it was like such a big change, I guess, to all of how the plugins worked and everything. And so it wasn't until very, very recently, like the past couple... When did I stop making custom content? October? So like a couple of months before October that they actually updated it to being for compatible with 2.8. It's crazy. You can also install different versions in parallel if that helps. Install different versions in parallel. I'm not... I mean, I'll look into that and what you mean by that, but yeah, it may help. Like, I just don't know at this point. I've basically, if anyone is actually curious what I am doing, I've basically I've split all of these little fur tufts. I was also trying to make this a little bit more rounded at the top, but I don't think I'm going to get that. I split all the fur tufts into their own separate thing at like the base of each tuft, like cutting them out from each other. And then I'm just adding a cut up one side and into the top of each one, so that way it can be like folded out more flat. So you can keep 2.93 and also install the new version and still run them both on the same. Oh yeah, I know how that bit works because I was using like 2.93 like I am now, but I was also using 2.76 because it's basically just a standalone program. Um, yeah. I know that you know that, but also because I have other people in here watching as well. If other people are interested, which bit didn't unwrap? Of course, it was this bit here. Actually, that's the ear, isn't it? I forgot that was the ear. I thought it was a tuft. But I will unwrap it the same way, where I just do a cut up the back and into the top. Maybe a couple extra to help it unwrap nice and smoothly. Look at that. Look at the difference. Easy peasy. So that's just the fur tufts. But everything else I did test everything else too. That's everything, which is pretty good. I'm sorry, I hiccuped. I'm gonna grab a drink. I had some vanilla Coke with dinner. Which is honestly probably why I'm hiccuping, but I do like my vanilla Coke. Alright, so with this, I'm going to give priority for the bulk of the UV map to be the body, because that's what I want the most detail in, and then the little bits that I don't want as much detail in, like the tufts of tail and the mane, perhaps? Like I probably won't add much detail in there. I don't know, but I definitely need to reorganize this a little bit. It's not very neat at all. I still have proportional editing on. I'm pretty sure there would be programs that would help me, like unwrapping and stuff. Actually, I'm not going to resize anything because everything's already like sized in relation to each other. I'm just going to rearrange. Maybe a bit difficult. This is one of my least favorite things. Sometimes. Sometimes it's a lot of little annoying, uniquely shaped organic pieces that just don't fit in well with each other. Sometimes it's pretty easy. Like here, I've still got a heap more space, but then do I sit here, scale everything up, and then rearrange things again? Like, how much effort do I go to, or do I just call it a day? Tempted to just call it a day, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna get much extra texture space if I scale it up a little bit. Smart UV project that is built in Blender. It's okay for unwrapping, but it can do some weird stuff sometimes. Yeah, I usually... Let's save this. Because I haven't really... Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm just gonna keep it. It's fine. He's just a little low poly pig. He doesn't need to be that special. I'm gonna add in an image. You guys can't see. I just added an image texture in. And then I have been doing, I hope 512 is going to be enough because that's what I made all the others. I'm going to make it transparent because that's going to help out later. Oh, Sophie is awake. He is awake. Okay. Let's shade smooth on this and then let's get painting. Cat. Yes. Naughty little kitty who kept waking me up this morning, but you are correct. She is Cat. I probably should have just color picked for this, but I'm also lazy. But then also is the lazy option color picking? Okay. I don't even have my drawing tablet out. God, I really need to fix my model so that way when I turn to the side it's not that big of a deal. But this was the first model that I made and so she's a little bit janky. Just bring it up lighter. Pink? Probably not. Okay, this will be the base color for now. Gets a little bit more pink on the ends, but then overall just gets quite a bit darker. The hard color to judge for some reason. Like I'm looking at the little nose here. Because it's just a shiny little nose. I'll blend this all out, don't worry. Like his nose is looking a lot like skin now, and it's kind of. Anyway. Let's give him some black hooves. At least I assume they're hooves. So, got some definite hooves, but I also want to blend them in a little bit. I feel like the legs need to get darker. Good enough. Trust me, I know it's real messy right now. Okay, the tip of the horns get a little bit purple on the ends. Is this a bigger image? That looks like it's a very, I don't know. It's only like 200, but that's okay. It's a much better image for us to look at. It does get like pinky purple on the ends. Kind of look a little bit more pink than purple. Speaking of this song that has come up, this is from the No Man's Sky soundtrack. And I have bought No Man's Sky today. Because Steam is doing their sales like they normally do. That is exciting. I played No Man's Sky like back in the early days when it had first come out. And so I'm pretty sure it's like so much different. It's so much better now.
Squishy squish squish mother has returned.
Squishy squishy squish mother! Hi Nando! I thought it was you. How are you doing this fine evening? Oh, that's probably not evening for you, is it? keep going backwards and forwards in my mind on how I want to do this because like it's a bit softer in the reference, but like I feel like it's only soft because it's not like super high quality textures. So it's like, yeah, what to do? Where I am. So it's totally still night for you.
Share one, share one, share one, share one.
Oh, I thought that was gonna keep going. But thank you, Nando. It started off as a beat. It was like chew one, 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 chew one. Ah, I still need to set up the thing. I have no idea what I have done wrong.
Share these nuggets.
Cheese nuggets. Thanks, Nando. I love the voice. Oh, why did I do 5? I think I did 5 because I read the 5 that you did. Okay, what if I do throw for every 1? Maximum of 100? Potentially? Potentially? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, why did the icon next to your name change between messages? That is because you're like the top bit person. Look at you. Oh wait, it's per stream. But yeah. You got some art! Hell yeah. It's not Mimi, is it? That's so good. I haven't commissioned art in a long time. But it's definitely very exciting. Like being an artist, you kinda forget that other people can just do art for you. I don't know if that's just a me thing or not, but okay, I'm gonna give this dude just round eyes, I think. Or do I give him little angry eyes? That's really cute. Maybe I will give him angry eyes. Round eyes are cute. Like little round button eyes, you know? So option 1. Or I can do little... He's so cute. He's so angry. I'm gonna give him the angry eyes. I think it's so cute. Coraline eyes. Oh, the blank. Just no emotion eyes. I think the angry eyes look so good on him. I think I might need to make them bigger though. Just big angry eyes. That way they stand out. Or maybe I've overdone it now. Nah, I think that's so good because then you can read him from a distance. He's so cute. Side-eyeing you. Bombastic side-eye. I don't actually really know that meme. I've seen like one TikTok and then I've seen one TikTok making fun of the meme and I'm like, I don't know the meme. Okay, and then he's got like a little... I don't know if it's actually like a little bandage or not, but it looks like it's supposed to be a little bandage, so it's gonna be a little bandage. but not quite bright white. It's going to be a little bit off-white. How long is this song? Oh my god. It was 10 minutes and 54 seconds, and we're currently 10 minutes and 23 into it. Well, I hope you guys like the song, because it went on for goddamn ever. Let's bring the strength down. Softer. There we go. It is a bandage now. Then I'll do a little shadow around. Just to make it stand out a little bit more. And this is when I start to realize I'm putting way too much detail into something that doesn't matter. Welcome to my art and my channel. That's what I do. I spend way too much time on the details that don't matter. And yet I do it anyway. Okay, and the last thing really, a little bit of detail in the hair, maybe. Oh yeah, it's gonna let me. Okay, I was worried that there wasn't gonna be enough room in the UV map to do the little streaks of hair, but we're good. And then I'll just select them one by one for now, so I don't accidentally draw on the others. Oh, this is an Animal Crossing one. Like, I haven't heard this one before. Alright, what I might do... Okay, I should have done a step before adding all of those details, but we are here now. So, we've got our behemoth texture. I'm gonna go into Clip Studio. Don't worry about all this. This is something else that I'm working on. We got behemoth, and this is why I made the texture transparent. So basically, I can go in behind, and add in like the bleed. I don't know what the actual proper word is, but basically for when the UV map picks up color like just outside it, it's not picking up weird colors. It's picking up a color that's very similar to the color it should be, so you don't notice it. Totally did a good job at explaining that. I'm concerned why there's suddenly a bunch of ants on my desk. They're all... I've put the little behemoth thing just here, but they're all beelining for it, and now I'm concerned. Where the fuck do they all come from? I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take a break to sort this out. And also grab a drink of water and stretch a little bit. And you should too. I'll only be like 2 minutes, but yeah. Take a break. We've been here for a while. Oh gosh, we've been here for 2 hours. Time flies. I won't be long. I'm back. I tried to come back in time, because Sophie just got up. Sophie, come here. Big stretch. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Here's Sophie. Can I see her? Kind of. She's here because she wants a treat. Hey. I wish you could see how she's sitting. She's all like, yes, I am so good. I am so patient. Please, may I have a treat? Can I rotate this a bit? She's just sitting there. I don't have a lot of movement on my webcam, but there you go. I'm making it work for that treat. There you go, you can have it. Have all your slobber back too. Ah! I gotta give you another treat, Sophie. Bella, yes, it is me. Ah! Ah! Also, yes, it is Sophie with a PH, but she is a cat who does not know how to spell, so she doesn't know any better. Hey, stop being a little greedy. Come back here. You gotta have a treat on camera. Come on, come back here. There you go. There you go. Now she's awake and restless, and she's probably not gonna want to stay here. Let's move your bed back so you have some more room. There you go. You'll probably just chill there. I need to get a better camera, but hi, Kaneza. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. How have you been? I say it's been so long, like it wasn't my fault that it's been so long. Oh, why was there wet on my desk? Sophie, was that your drool? She drools when you get treats out, and now I've just put my arm in something wet. You know what? I don't even want to know. Let's get back to it. Well, no, I can't focus now. My mind is distracted by the wet. I hope those see that emote makes me think it's kind of like a like starstruck kind of thing. I hope that's not at Sophie's drool. She will literally leave drops of drool on the table or wherever she is when you're giving her a treat at the time. The other day, we trimmed her claws, and so she doesn't like it too much. Obviously, has to happen. And so we always get treats out with it. And we got the treats out, and I'm holding her, just like kind of cuddling, holding her ish, like kind of how you would not like restraining her, holding her, but just like holding her. Anyway, and so yeah, Marlo was cutting her claws while I was holding her, and then because I got treats out as well, because she hates the experience, so we want to give her treats because it's like, hey, it's not so bad, is it? And she's literally drooling onto my pajama pants while I've got these treats, and it was so gross. Yeah, that's what I have to deal with. Anyway, now comes the time to be blending all of this out because I don't like how Blender blends things. That's one thing that Blender doesn't do a good job on is blending. At least in my opinion. I'd much rather take it into a different program and do it there. It's just lots smoother, lots easier, less hassle. How I like to do it. Yeah, with the name Blender, it would do a better job blending. That's why it's so funny to say whenever I've said it like a million times that Blender doesn't do a good job at blending. I think it's so funny to say. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I feel like it was better in the 2.76 version, and then something with the 2.8 or 2.9. They changed it, but it's not as good, and just I don't actually know. I have no clue. It is the thing that it is. Now, I should have given his nose a little shine. But that was the whole point of this, was to blend out all of that really crappy, because I like blocking out the color in 3D because then you know it's going to line up and be exactly where you want it to, and it's going to line up over seams, that kind of thing. And so I always block out at least roughly in 3D, and then that's when I go into like Clip Studio to blend it out, make it smoother, make it better. And then we can take it back into Blender and just reload it. And you can see it's hugely improved. And then this is when I will like add in some extra details and stuff. Like, so that way the parts that I want to blend, the details aren't getting in the way and I don't have to worry about like going around them or anything. But that better, or maybe just 1 point is better. So it blends in a bit better. Oh, there she goes. Sophie is gone. This sounds like Final Fantasy. No, Genshin. Is it Genshin? It is Genshin. Huh. The little harp soundy thing in there sounds very Final Fantasy-esque. I noticed, not that you can really see them, you can't see the pictures anymore, but it's got kind of like these vertical details on the horns. Again, that's a small image of it. I can't really zoom it in without it getting blurry, but maybe that's good as well to show. It's got very vertical, so I'm just adding in some little vertical lines, details. Not overlay. What do I want? A lighten, I think. Just something to... Wow, lighten it. Who would have thought? Again, I'll probably take this back into Clip Studio and do like another like blending pass over it to blend it out a bit, but this is very harsh. And I remember one of the other things that I wanted to do. Gotta make a little shiny nose. I don't know if that looks weird because it's symmetrical. It'll be okay. Cause it'll just be okay. It's fine. I'm lazy. I don't want to add any details into the tail. Again, I say that, and here I go. Because, like, I say things like that, and then there's the other part of me that's like, you know, details in the tail would be best, though. You know, you would like it more. You would be more proud of what you've done if you add in details in the tail. And then before I get a chance to say anything, my mind's already like, yep, okay, we're adding details in to the tail now. Alright, rather than just blending it out, try. Oh, we don't have a lot of texture detail here at all. It's literally pixels. Which is fair enough, but it's not ideal. There we go. At least adds a little bit of something. I think I might just leave the back of the fluff as it is like that. He's pretty cute! And we'll also, I'll save the image. And then back into Clip Studio. Just blend out those horn details a bit. It's like, that's not the whole song, is it? It's like this ominous sound and then nothing. A while, like ages back, I had a bunch of Zelda music in there as well, and a lot of it was just sound effects that were like 10 seconds long, and it really annoyed me. It's like, I don't want to listen to something for 10 seconds and that's it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna call that done. I'm gonna be honest. If I reload it, it's not gonna be much of a difference, but it's gonna be subtle. It's gonna be not so harsh, and I think it's good. He's so angry! He's about as angry as that emote. Is that like angry? I don't know. I see teeth. I think angry. Okay. let's save that. What I actually need to do, I forgot, I'm going to save this as a JPEG. Just because JPEGs play nicer when it comes to putting it into the Twitch integrated throne system. So I'm just going to switch that over to the JPEG one. You're not really going to see much of a difference at all. Probably won't, honestly. And then I will move this down so it's a bit more centered over that center point. Export it out as baby behemoth. I don't know why, and this is the thing, is that I procrastinate stuff when like I don't immediately know how I'm going to do it. But like I sit down and I work it out, and like you saw how terrible this behemoth looked in the beginning. He looked ugly. I had no idea what I was doing. I don't know what I was even thinking. But he turned out to be a little guy. He turned out to be okay. So that's him. And then if I go back to the Final Fantasy Redeem, I'll add in baby behemoth model. I don't have a sound effect for him. I'll have to look later to see if there's a sound effect for like. Maybe I'll just give him I'll give him a squeak sound effect. Because I think that would be funny. So in Event Manager, the sound effect, I'll remove the default. And then I've got a couple of squeaks. I got this one. Tiny squeak. I might do that one. Yeah. That'll do. Then. I'm gonna put this to my other screen just for now. I gave them the other one sound effects. That's why I wanted to give the behemoth dude a sound effect. Hello, can I get a little behemoth? Can I get a little baby behemoth? Please? 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 I did enable it, right? I'm literally just unlucky. Alright. I'll move this dude out of the way too so you can see better. Hey, there we go. There was one. He was tiny though. He was so tiny! Might up the scale on him a little bit. Just a little bit. First try, yeah. I mean, I could hide all the others for now and just have him in there, but where's the fun in that? Look, 3 chocobos, and I can't even get a behemoth in here. Yeah, first try. But yeah, that's a better size. I like that. So now, I'm happy with that set. I'm happy with how that's turned out. So I'm finally done with it! Yes, I was technically done before. I could have been as done as I wanted it to be. Why is my notepad wet too? Maybe it wasn't drool. Maybe it was just condensation from my drink. Oops. It's not the first time this notepad got wet. After I just bought it, it's like it's a set of like Genshin. Oh, I realized I got my webcam on. Sophie's not even here. She's at the door. She wants to go out, but she can wait. Um, I've got it's the little Genshin themed. Got the traveler, and this is like a to do list one, and then you got Klee. It's this one's just a blank one. It doesn't have anything really on it. Fischl. Really so cute. Again, that one's just a blank one. Venti has one that has like a date section. And then D-Luke is also just blank. And so they get smaller and smaller, and I think they're so cute. And when they're all stacked on top of each other, they're so cute. Anyway, so after I had just bought them, I was away on holiday in Malaysia, and then the there was a pipe in the roof that started leaking and was leaking water onto the desk that we had all our stuff on. And so these got like absolutely soaked. Anyway, Sophie's begging for me to let her out, so I'll be like 10 seconds. A slight bit longer than 10 seconds, but I'm here. Gonna turn that off since she's not here and she is not coming back. Alright. I have about 20 minutes before I should start packing up because I have work in the morning like a responsible adult. Ew. So I did my baby behemoth. Where's my green pen? I found my green pen. To tick off baby behemoth, and I also did the Stardew Valley couple that I wanted to do. So, I also... There's a couple of other sets that I want to do. So I do want to do a Genshin theme set because I'm obsessed with Genshin at the moment. I say obsessed with Genshin. I haven't been playing it. Kiki! Hi! I don't think you would have seen, unless you have been lurking for a bit. But Behemoth! Baby Behemoth! He's so cute! I love him. I put off making him for so long. He was like at the end of the list, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of done with this. I don't want to make anymore, and so he was scrapped from the list. But someone suggested on TikTok to make him, so I did. I was like, oh, I have to now. So we got a little baby behemoth. I gotta look into in the future if I can actually like do animations for them. No, but animations aren't saved in FBX files. I don't think. Are they? I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Anyway, but that's up in my brain for something that I will have to look into and maybe do in the future. Oh, my body moves with my head. I just figured that out. Alright. He is for tits. You can export animations in FBX. There we go. Maybe in the future I'll have to look into actually doing that. Here's the thing. I haven't been doing sim stuff in a while. Since October. I don't know if I will be. But where's the Final Fantasy one? This one. He's been elusive. Yeah, we didn't get him. Yeah, I just stopped enjoying it so much. It's like I was never making stuff for me that I wanted to make, and so by doing this is stuff that I want to make. Well, first of all, my thing has drifted towards making VTubers, VTuber models, and I've somehow found myself making a bunch of tits assets because I just wanted to make something for a friend, for Mimi, for her stream, and then it ended up I became obsessed with it. So, here we are. Da, 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 da. I'm just looking up a reference image at the moment. The carbuncle was actually the first one that I did. You know what? Let's bring it back for now. I have 3 of them. Oh, and they're all on weird angles because I was like having them all set up for screenshot that I was taking. Um, yeah, we got all 3 colors and they're carbuncles and it's so cute. It's the first one that I made, and the only reason this set is actually a thing is because someone who subscribed previously, and I don't remember who it was. I have no idea, it was that long ago. It was a few months ago now. It was at least in January. Could have been before that. They suggested doing a carbuncle, and I was like, you know what? Hell yeah, I'm into Final Fantasy. Alright, and if I'm gonna get anything done before I need to finish stream. Okay, my thought is I want to make a Genshin theme set. As of course, I feel like I need to add a Primo Gem into that set, you know? For those unfamiliar with Genshin, Primo Gem is like that's what you can Primo what are Primo Gems? You can exchange them for you pretty much only use them to wish on characters, essentially, to add those characters to your playable characters. As far as I know, I'm not a Genshin expert, but and so they're a big deal. As far as I know, I don't know if there's a better way to do this either, but um, I want to keep this as even as possible, unless I actually had a thought. If I split this on 2 different axes, I should be able to mirror on 2 different axes, right? That one. Like if I add a mirror modifier on the X and Y? No, Z. Hey, easy peasy. I totally know what I'm doing. Oh wait, let's add clipping, that way we can't go too far. And like that should still be pretty even from each other. I decided that I wasn't going to put in a reference image to copy because it's just such a simple shape. Easy peasy. But what I do also want to do, if I merge that, that will give me the means to make it 3D and like bring it out. The lines are going to match up with these lines that are in here. So I'm thinking. If I scale on the y-axis -1, it's just gonna like flip it essentially. So we need to flip the normals back to normal. Just like figuring out what kind of shape I want it to be because I didn't like how it was like such a harsh edge between them. Adding like that little bit of a buffer to like round it out a bit. If I add a bevel along here, round it out a little bit more, it's kind of lost that sharp point. But I feel like that's the kind of shape this is alluding to. You know, that border kind of gives it the feeling that it's rounded, to me at least. I give it a little bit more space. Oh, of course you're not like perfectly mirrored. Whatever, honestly, I think that's pretty okay. It's gonna give it like a little bit like fatter bit in the middle, but I feel like it's pretty good actually. And I'm going to do the most simplest unwrapping there is. I'm just going to project from view. No, actually first I'm going to apply all that mirroring and then project it from view. So that way it's literally as I'm seeing it. I'm not going to copy paste the Genshin image onto it though, because I still want to make these my own. So name it Primo, like the ham. Oh, maybe I should make it shiny actually. You know, make it shine depending on the angle it's thrown at. That could be fun. But for now, just to make the color, I'm going to make it rough so that way we don't have any light influencing. then I'm going to change my color space. Normally I would smooth this out, but just in order to paint all the details, I think it's going to be a lot easier if I just keep the sharp edges here for now. Alright, but we definitely have blues on this side. Maybe I should have just, yeah, straight blue. Then we got like purpley color up the top. Do I really know what I'm doing? No, but do I pretend like I know what I'm doing? Kind of. I know there's much better ways to be doing this. Like I quite literally could just take that image and then paste it onto here, call it a day. But I don't want to do that. Maybe I also should have done just perfect the blue first. Okay, we got a little bit more into the purple territory with this for the shade. I say a little bit, I mean just a teensy tiny bit. Maybe not. Make it a really bright color. Fake it till you make it. Yep, definitely. Sometimes it's scary thinking that it's way too dark. Thinking that you're not good enough for something. You're not good enough to fake it till you make it, but it works for a lot of people. Too much. Adding a little bit of artistic interpretation here. The colors. I did definitely miss some shading, like on this whole side. I'm now wondering whether this would have just been easier to do in Clip Studio, but it goes back to that whole, I always do 3D first just to block out the color. But would this have just been easier? Just do it in 2D from the start? Probably. Then I could like block out each segment as well. Get it a lot like crisper and cleaner. But we're here now. At any point, I could have zoomed into this. But I didn't, because why would I want to make my life easier for myself? I'll zoom in later. Shiro, no! Well, you know now! Which is kind of not great timing because I need to be leaving in a couple minutes. But hi! How have you been? I am good. Oh, you know what I realized? Because I was like, you know what? I should show you what I was working on today. Maybe this is a good place to leave it then, because I was exporting this out so that way I could work on the purple in Blender, save that, put it in here, and then erase part of it so that way I can keep all the blue, keep all the purple, but I don't have to worry about the purple and being neat with it. Like I can cover up the blue, it doesn't matter. I can just have two images and then just blend them together in post. And also blend it out here. Hi manga! Star Pretty. Yeah, this is a Primo Gem from Genshin. This thing! You've probably seen, I don't know. Maybe you haven't. If you don't know anything about Genshin, I don't know. But that is going to be a task for another day. I will recap what we've done. We literally just did this in the last, what, 15 minutes? It's felt like it's been longer. Not as long. It's been longer than it feels. Um, I hope you're doing well too, Manga. I'm doing pretty okay. Fuck. Oh no. That's really bad, what I just did. Oh, that's really bad. I just overwrote the Final Fantasy file that I was working on with this file because I did save instead of open, and I went to open the file and it overwrote it. Um, Control Z is not gonna help me here, Shiro. Oh, oh no. Uh, yeah, and I didn't save any iterations of it. I have the FBX files, but that's about it. Um, that's a great way to end it, I guess. um, what I wanted to show you was I made this little guy. I made this little dude. He's from Final Fantasy. Control Z didn't do anything, sure. Oh, I appreciate it though, but that's okay. It's okay. I have the FBX files. I guess it's not. I'm just gonna have to set it back up how I did it for the. Luckily, I did actually export this out when I was done with it. Um. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set it up how I did for the. Or maybe not, because what I did was I had this, like all the text. Probably isn't the best thing to show you. This was what I rendered out of Blender. So like the text and everything was like part of Blender, and I had all these cool lights behind. I just realized the lights are a little bit doing something weird over there. Oh, I think maybe the light was clipping through his wing or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna think about this tomorrow. Um, so I made Behemoth. He is a baby giant pig. What I also did, let's go open. We're definitely opening the file, which is the Stardew Valley file. Sure. Hey, sure. Sure. I made egg. I made egg just for you. But I made the eggs really special. So let me do a thing just so you can test it out. So I'm gonna disable everything from here. Except for the eggs, okay? Would you like to test it and see what happens? I'll put these off to the side so you can actually see what happens. But I'll give you the honors. I mean, the people that were here earlier watching me while I was making it have seen it because I was testing it while I was making it. But I think you will be happy with the result. Perhaps. You are happy? Do you have points to even redeem it? You do. Okay, use some points. Is egg. Is egg. I was pretty proud of that, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, it's enough slices. Unless you want to spend, what, 700 and something points on... You know what? Just for you. Just for you. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought you were gonna do some more. That's okay. You don't have to. Oh my god. Oh my god. I really brought this on myself, didn't I? It's just like throwing eggs. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys run out of points soon. Oh my god. Have you got out of your system? You guys good? You're out? Thank God for that. Phew. Um, I was pretty happy with that. Cause like when you said egg, thanks T. Gotta join in too. You're missing out. Yeah. The last stream you said egg, and I was like, yep, I will make an egg. And then after the stream, because I was thinking about it, and I was like, what if I had a chicken? I wonder if I can make the egg turn into a chicken, like it's an egg hatching into a chicken. And then I did that. And then while I was doing it on stream, I'm like, wait, I have one more idea. And it was the little cubes. That's why there's literally just pixels here, because these are little cube objects that it explodes into. So that's how that works. Yeah. You're now on exactly 10k points. That's amazing, T. And your pun is absolutely perfect. I'm sure Shiro will love you for that. But guys, I have work in the morning. I gotta go. I gotta go sleep. Wow, speaking of Final Fantasy, that's not Final Fantasy. Is it? Maybe it is. Someone that I follow is playing Final Fantasy. I can send you over there. For a raid? Do it? Okay. I will do it. Apparently intended for mature audiences, but I think we're all mature here, right? People who have been throwing eggs at me for like 30 seconds straight. That was my share, I apologize. Oh, apparently I got an ad for Final Fantasy. Oh, that's right, Final Fantasy 16 is coming out in like June, I think. That's kind of exciting. I do. Apparently, they're playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm not familiar with it, but I don't know if that's Final Fantasy VII Remake or not. I don't know. It may be. I have no idea. But yeah, I'll send you over there. Thanks for all the eggs, Shiro. And yeah, I hope you like your. Oh yeah, it's Final Fantasy VII. Never mind. Um, Thanks for hanging out, guys. I don't know when the next stream is going to be, but I'll get a schedule up whenever I can. But I will be bedridden for a few days, so we'll see how that goes. Because I'm getting surgery. But anyway, the raid's going. So bye, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate all of you. I love you so much.